Hi everyone and welcome to another episode by Poor Man Gamer. Today is episode 9 of Try Your Deck Thursday, and MaryMooLolz, who has been super active on my Discord channel, suggested this deck. So MaryMooLolz, thank you for reaching out. And Alarak, I'm going to try your funky deck next week. So in my clan right now, the Poor Man Gamer clan, I recently booted out a whole bunch of people because according to the replays, like there's nobody there. Like nobody was playing, which is why I gave them the boot. So if I booted you out accidentally, I deeply apologize. I went to your match history, I didn't see anything. I noticed that for whatever reason the account hasn't been active and the rule's always been 10 days and you get the boot. So if I did that by accident, please accept my apologies. Okay, there's the bow. And by all means, please rejoin. For those of you who want to join the clan, Poor Man Gamer clan has got a bunch of openings right now, so feel free to sign up. It's a public league, and we welcome everyone. For Try Your Deck Thursday, we're gonna take a look at a replay by MaryMooLolz, and then we're gonna see what's what. So this is the match right here, and MaryMooLolz actually loses to Siphon. So I'm not highlighting the fact that there's a loss here and it's not fun to watch. I just wanted to see the interesting use of this deck because I thought that both sides actually played a really good game. It's very high level. So in the beginning here, both players scout. One player uses the bike, which is Mary. Siphon, on the other hand, opens with a tank instead. And this is where I thought was really interesting because the laser drones to open them up cost 70 Tiberium. Rather than saving for a stealth tank, which is what I would have done, the MaryMooLolz uses the laser drone to go up against the tank in order to get a matchup advantage. And I thought this was very interesting because laser drones don't have a lot of health, and as you can see, it gets shredded fairly quickly. So with the missile count going up, and with her just having drones right now, she barracks has been opened up, but now she can't get on the tile in time, and you're gonna see very quickly why. I also see the use of a chem warrior here, and it's an interesting deck is what I'm saying, right? Because it is really cool. MaryMooLolz got forced into an impossible position, trying to tile block at the top and trying to win the matchup in the middle. So unfortunately she loses the first missile, but I thought, okay, you know what? Maybe this is one of those decks where it takes a little bit to warm up, Like, it takes a little while before you can start rolling out the stronger units, like the stealth tank, and really make it powerful. So there it is again with the laser drone. And it obviously does a good chunk of damage against vehicles, right? Like, it is very effective. Like, that 20 cost laser drone just shredded that tank. And it holds as well against bikes. Like, it's not going to win the matchup, but it actually does pretty well. At this stage of the game, this is where I thought Mary would actually dominate. And I love the use of the chem warrior here. I love how quickly the Stelton comes out to just shred, right? The enemy, cyber wheels. And this is where I thought was interesting. Again with the laser drone. So I love the micro here, okay, on both sides. So let's pause here. Notice how the laser drone moved down to fight against the tank, and at the same time, Siphon moved the laser troops to fight. So now Mary no longer has that matchup advantage on the bottom there, right? And I thought that was super cool how both players adjusted on the fly in order to get this matchup. So there it is again with in the micro. All Mary really needs to do is hold 2 out of the 3 tiles. And this is why I thought this deck was so interesting, because the laser drone, once there's no enemy vehicles, it just kind of becomes a dead unit. It doesn't really do anything, right? And a stealth tank isn't something great to hold enemy pads with. So I figured the only viable way of truly using this deck is to do the chem rush, the enemy base chem rush. And unfortunately, MaryMoo loses here to Siphon, who quite a skilled player, I must admit, right? Both sides are really good, and so there it is. There's the match. Because she wasn't able to get on all 3 tiles the way Siphon did. Now I'm going to show you the my replay from War Games. I love War Games when it's like one of these really weak level 6 decks because it's my chance to use these epic units that I normally don't use. And I do have another video coming up on the Nod side, so stay tuned on how to use no epic cards and still create a competitive deck. So this first match here is against Nick from Osmanli, right? From the clan Osmanli, I think. And so here we go. So I'm going to show you my wins and I'm going to show you my losses. How I use this deck and how I interpret this deck is you open with a cyber wheel, right? In order for you to dominate, not dominate, to scout. I was trying to gain a matchup advantage there by going 2-1 on the missile squad. I'll go ahead and just roll it out and force the infantry back. I'm just really stalling it out at this time so then I can get my chem warriors up. I figured once my chem warrior comes out, it's going to do really well. I set my cyber wheels down to go against the rifleman, even if I'm not doing a huge amount of damage. And I'm going to go ahead and use my chem warrior now to engage his missile squad. And I'm doing everything I can to protect my chem warrior from directly facing against infantry. And so there it is with my chem warrior. I'm rolling up my bike now in hopes to kind of force him to the back of the map. So then that way his missile squad stays where they are and allow me to win the missile. So that was the reason why I sacrificed the bikes. And that's the reason why I'm trying to keep the missile charge going. And you notice here he's got a double harvester. I wasn't able to break through initially, but I do have a matchup advantage here where my chem warriors are doing pretty good work against him. He rolls out with Wolverine now, and this is where I kind of got myself into trouble and where I'm kind of confused about how she's able to win so much with this deck, with Mary's deck, because I don't have any single unit that really holds up well. Now, granted, I did not use this deck well. Why didn't I use my laser drone? Well, for the simple fact that there's a Wolverine there and it's just going to shred the laser drone very quickly. So I did what any other sensible person would do. I did my catalyst missile, blow up the enemy base, and hope for the best kind of strategy. Should have sprayed the base even more. As you can see here, I couldn't break through his wave of units there. So at the top, I'm going to use the bikes to get rid of that Wolverine, and then I'm going to send in my laser troops. I should have sent a drone against it, but notice how now with the zone troopers out on the map, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do because the zone troopers are going to shred my laser drones, and I do have the chem warrior, so I guess I could go chem warrior laser drone combo. Anyway, I'm going to keep trying to attack that Titan with my missile squad. And I do see the Wolverine there. Wolverine makes really quick work with my infantry. I am trying to my best to do a little chip damage here and there to do more damage against his base. I accidentally run my chem warriors to the top. Should have sent it to the bottom, which I do now. Right, and by the time then, it's basically going to be shredded. I'm just running my stealth tank back and forth because I'm trying to do a little bit of chip damage here and there. At this stage of the game, I'm just going to spam chem warriors. I think he caught on to this strategy. And as you're going to see, he's going to use the Wolverine to defend it. I would have sent all of my units down to protect it. Nick tries to use an ion cannon, which doesn't really work because it misses. I'm going to send a cat missile, and boom, pick up this win. Fortunately, Nick does not micro very well. And not great play with this deck, but it did pick me up a win, and it took me a little while to warm up to it. So now I'm going to show you a better match here against Bounce, and I'm going to show you a match later against, I believe, somebody possibly from Ascendance. I don't know if they are legit Ascendance or not. I think they are from the way they played. Clearly, playing an Ascendance level player with this deck is definitely I don't really want to do, you know, because I have no idea what I'm doing, unless, you know, truth be told. So if you were to use this crazy deck, because that's the whole point of Try Your Deck Thursday, is you guys suggest something that may or may not work, and I'm going to go ahead and try it and find a way to win. So I see the missile squad, so I'm going to roll the cyber wheel. I'm going to go ahead and send my bike down in this case, and let the cyber wheels at the top go 2-on-1. The reason I put my bike there, and I don't mind letting it fire there, is because I'm just going to keep the bike there and chip away as much damage as possible. I'm going to charge up the missile while that is happening, so that way they feel pressure on that enemy harvester. I thought she was Bounce would send the missile squads over, but they didn't even do that, so I literally held the missile with a single cyber wheel. Not a whole bunch of them, a singular. So cyber wheel, you may go ahead and die now. Oh, well, I try to get it killed. So go and die. So they're not attacking us. So this is where I can roll up my chem warrior. With this deck, I find it's very difficult to win if you cannot get the enemy harvester, because it's just very difficult to break through. right, on how to get to that enemy harvester. The deck is expensive with the stealth tank and the chem warriors, so it is difficult in that sense. I do see the sandstorm out, and I know that if this game gets prolonged any longer, I am in trouble. Sandstorm is going to counter almost everything that I have in my deck, so I go ahead and blow up one more harvester. I entirely give up on my on the missile here. I see hit disruptor coming in, so boom, I'm gonna blow up the whole base. I thought that would be enough damage, but unfortunately not. So here out comes a flood of stealth tanks. I'm just gonna run across the map. He's got an orca. Yay! I saved my base. I did it. I'm so proud of myself. No, I lost. The stealth tank blew up my base, and there's the game. Right, as you can see, it takes a lot of finesse to use this deck, and that is definitely something I'm lacking. I'm gonna show you guys my loss now to somebody from Ascendance. Explorer82. I'm gonna try to figure this one out, because is 82 stand for something? Is it clubs? Is it Roman numerals? IX? So it's nine of clubs, maybe? Well, anyway, interesting strategy here, rolling out with a bike, which I think is pretty cool, because so many people open the cyber wheel that this is actually a really good strategy, and I'm gonna try to adopt it myself. So there I am, trying to engage him with his bikes so that it doesn't harass my harvester too much. I am trying to keep this missile going. I'm curious now, does he have a double harvester? Nope, but I do see a tank, and I made a critical mistake here. I thought he would walk right into my bikes, but instead he just parked it on the bottom. I didn't move my bike on the top to from the top to engage him, and clearly that was a very bad move on my part. He can very easily use a tank to body block me, so I finally get my missile troops out to fight off against his tank, but he very, very sharply rolls out a chem buggy. I was hoping it would be a big enough explosion to wipe out his chem buggy, but easy micro out. I figured that was a long shot, but hey, you know, worth a try. And of course I'm going to lose this missile eventually. I have no economy going now after firing off that missile. And there's a loss. But fortunately, I am able to roll a stealth tank to get rid of that really annoying chem buggy. I do allow the missile squad on the bottom to take out his tank. I'm going to send out another missile squad to engage his bikes, and I really want to see what's going on right now. This deck is hard to... I like stealth tanks when it's charged up. For me, stealth tanks are not very strong unless you can use an Oxana boost, because without that boost, the reload time is just so long, right? So there it is with the missile squads and the Banshee. My stealth tank is pretty much dead on the bottom, and I'm going to go ahead and blow up the other Banshee. But again, with the economy right now, I got one laser troop that's left alive. I have a stealth tank that's left alive. I can't roll out any chem warriors right now because I'm capped out. And so nothing I can do at this stage. And very smartly, this is what I mean by this deck is not flexible in terms of adapting to the enemy and what it can do. So I pick up the loss. It is what it is, right? So with this deck, I'll be honest, I haven't found the secret to winning. After watching my own replays here and MaryMooLolz and all of that, I think I know the secret, so I'm actually going to try this in ladder. So check this out. Not very high levels, only a level 7 Jade Catalyst Missile. I'm not going to upgrade it anymore because I don't like using Jade personally. I find it very difficult. So I'm going to go play against Almighty Rambo. It's Almighty, I think, but anyway, Almighty Rambo, here we go. We're going to go pick up a fight. I think what I'm going to do is continue to open with the cyber wheel to pressure the enemy harvester. If I don't see any anti-air units, I will start rolling out the what do you call it? The laser drones more aggressively. So go ahead there. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do when it comes for you? Bad boys, bad boys. Let's go 2-on-1. Let's go 2-on-1 when it comes for you. Alrighty. So that did his job. I'm gonna go with a double harvester in this case, just because his levels are so much higher than mine. I get the feeling that if I don't go with the double harvester, I am not going to be able to crack through and break through his... I'm not going to be able to spit out enough units, essentially, to keep up with him. So, let's keep this missile charged, because he's stalling it out for some strange reason, and that has me worried. So go ahead, stealth tank, out you come. There you go. Alright, now I'm in trouble because I don't have any anti-infantry. I got no chem warriors. Oh, this is easy win here. So there's my stealth tank. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna go ahead and let you kill off my my squad there, because I do. Run! Run! Here, go ahead. Blow it up. Shoot him! Shoot him! Ah, okay. Oh, out comes another stealth tank. Stay stealth. Aha! Gotcha! So is he running a double harvester? Alright, well, I'm gonna blow up your base then. Wait, hold on. Let's go attack the one on the bottom, then blow it up. Is it enough? Ah, nuts. There we go, that cleared it off. I'm gonna go ahead and send out a missile squad. Why is he not doing anything? I'm so confused. Is he trying to... I don't know what he's trying. But he's not really doing much of anything, really. So... Alright, well, a win is a win. I was really hoping for a more competitive match, so my apologies, that didn't really pan out. I thought, you know, in Masters 3 there's gotta be at least a decent player by now. But, yeah, stealth tank, easy win, keep the missile going. And thank you guys for watching, and as always, have a wonderful day. Thank you, take care.